All right, here we are, 7th time in the water. Whew. Watch started. So people always ask me, why do you do this? I do it. Woo! Thumbs up! It's cold, but I feel great. So, people ask me, why do I do this? I say, to keep my mitochondria healthy. Somebody else take a picture of me. Woohoo! Looking good! Enjoy the sun! When you keep your mitochondria healthy, you actually keep your nuclear genome from opening up all the defects in it. More people are lining up. Woo! Have a good walk! So in your cell, you have 2 genomes. You have your nuclear genome and you have your mitochondrial genome. Your mitochondrial genome is 4 to 5 times more able to mutate than your nuclear genome. So when you affect your mitochondrial genome, you open up all the defects. So if you have cancer or you have autism or you have any sort of gut disease, it affects that. Hello! Hey puppy! The dog's like, what are you doing? It affects that, and then you express those genes in your genome. So what mutates your mitochondrial genome? It's called non-native EMF. Things like blue light at night, LED lights, fluorescent lights, they're all a wave signal, blue light. Your cell phone signal, your Wi-Fi signal, your Bluetooth signal, woo! Everything that affects it, it's a non-native EMF. The sun, on the other hand, is a native EMF. It's a full spectrum sunlight, and that's what your body needs. Your mitochondrial genome. Hello!
Can I take your picture?
Yes, you may. Your mitochondrial genome is programmed by the light signals in sunlight. And when you don't get the right signal, when you get just blue light, your mitochondrial genome gets mutated. It's basically like,
Be safe.
you too, have a good day. It's basically like a microwave oven. And microwaves are like cosmic radiation. It's like a low-level cosmic radiation, like when you're in space. They found this out, NASA found this out, when they started sending people up to space. They started getting immense amounts of mold growing on their conduits. What makes mold grow? Bacteria. People don't know that our bacteria is descended from a bacteria. That's what our mitochondria comes from. It comes from a prokaryote. We evolved from prokaryotes. Our mitochondria did. Humans are eukaryotes. So when we're in a low-level microwave oven all the time, it not only mutates our mitochondria, it dehydrates us. And when your cells are dehydrated, you can't function properly. When you are dehydrated, your urea cycle, your TCA cycle, and your Krebs cycle, none of it works. It all gets gummed up. And then you get sick. And what does that affect? It affects your hormones. And when your hormones are not balanced, you get diseases that are related to your hormones. You cannot create dopamine, serotonin, melatonin, and what do you get? You get depression, you get anxiety, you get sleep disorders, you disrupt your circadian rhythms. which everybody knows about, but they don't understand really what controls your circadian rhythms. They put blue blocking screens on your telephones, your iPhones, but they don't block enough light. It's kind of like the equivalent of putting a filter on a cigarette. People think, oh, I'm safe now because I have a filter in my cigarette. Well, tell you what does that filter do? It doesn't really do anything, but it just gives you an illusion that you're healthy, that you can be healthy and smoke. So what do you do to combat this? You get out into full spectrum light. You get out into the sunshine. We're designed to be in the sunshine, connected to the magnetism of the earth. That's what's going to make us healthy. Not sitting in artificial lights all day long. 24/7. So on our mitochondria, we have what's called respiratory proteins. When those respiratory proteins, 1 through 5, get stretched out, then your mitochondria cannot function correctly. It cannot spin at the optimal 100 hertz. They're like mini nano rotors, and they spin really fast. And what does that create in your body? It creates a DC electric current. Your body is an electrical current, DC electric current. What do we live in every day? We live in an AC electrical current, an alternating current. That current interferes with our DC electric current. So the power grid actually affects our biology and how we function. When a person has a heart attack, what do the paramedics do in the ambulance? They hook you up to a 12 lead. What is that 12 lead doing? It's measuring the electrical current in your body. Woo! Nice day! It's measuring the electrical current in your body. Where do we keep the bulk of our electrical current, our mitochondria? We keep it in our brain, we keep it in our heart. That's the bulk of our DC electric current. What are the diseases that we all struggle with now in this techno blue lit artificial light world? Alzheimer's, dementia, gut diseases, autoimmune diseases. They're all diseases that are mitochondrial. Why can't anybody sleep anymore? Because they live under blue light LED lights 24/7. What happens when you take a tree and you give it all the best food and you give it all the best water and then you cover it with a tarp? That tree dies. Hello! That tree dies because what does it need? It needs full spectrum sunlight. Woo! It needs full spectrum sunlight. We are that tree. Humanity is that tree. We live under houses, roofs. We go from our house to our car to our work. Hello! Oh, we're doing great! We never get any sunlight. And then when we're outside, what do people have on? They have clothes on, they have sunscreen on, they have sunglasses on, which blocks all the full spectrum sunlight to your body. The sunlight gives us the information that our mitochondria and our cells need to thrive, to grow, and to be healthy. When our mitochondria are running at full capacity at 100 hertz, and we're efficient, we have the equivalent of a bolt of lightning in our bodies. Just think about that. Alright, well, I thought I was going to stay in for 10 minutes, and it is about 10 minutes now. So I'm going to get out, dry off, get some water, and hopefully I have a few more of these left before the ice is actually gone. Alrighty.